Have you ever wondered how Venice, the city on water, came into being? In the twilight of the 5th century, a group of people from the Veneto mainland found themselves seeking refuge in the labyrinthine archipelago of the Venice Lagoon. This was an attempt to escape the relentless onslaught of barbarian invasions sweeping across their lands. But these islands weren't just a sanctuary, they were the seeds of a city that would come to captivate the world. The early Venetians, driven by necessity, began to construct their homes on wooden piles, setting the foundation for a city on water. This unique structure became the backbone of Venice, an architectural marvel unlike any other. Fast forward to the 10th century, Venice had transformed from a refuge into a major maritime power. Its strategic location and innovative design made it a hub for trade and exploration, marking the beginning of its golden age. So, from a refuge to a maritime powerhouse, Venice began to take shape. How did Venice transform from a lagoon refuge to a city of grandeur and wealth? Well, during the Middle Ages and Renaissance, Venice blossomed into an epicenter of commerce and art. Its strategic location at the crossroads of east and west trade routes made it a magnet for merchants, making Venice one of the wealthiest cities of its time. But wealth wasn't the only thing that made Venice sparkle. The city was a canvas for creativity, its beauty mirrored in the works of its artists. Artists like Titian and Tintoretto, who are renowned for their mastery of color and innovative compositions, were the pride of the city. They painted Venice in its true light, a city teeming with life, culture, and grandeur. Venice was not just a city, but a spectacle. Its canals were arteries pulsing with trade, its squares echoed with the clink of coins, and its palaces were adorned with the finest art. At the height of its power, Venice was a city of wealth, art, and intrigue. What happened when Venice's golden age ended? When the clock struck the 16th century, Venice began to lose its lustrous sheen. The city's monopoly on trade started to crumble as new sea routes to the east were discovered, bypassing this once bustling maritime hub. The city's decline was further accelerated by the devastating plague of 1630, which swept through the narrow alleyways and over the arching bridges, taking nearly a third of the population with it. Venice, once a beacon of prosperity and power, was reduced to a shadow of its former self. But the city's story doesn't end there. As the saying goes, when one door closes, another opens. And for Venice, that new door was tourism. In the 18th century, the tradition of the Grand Tour took hold among European nobility. Young aristocrats, longing to soak up culture, art, and history, embarked on extensive journeys across Europe, with Venice being a must-see destination. The city's unique charm and romantic allure became the perfect backdrop for their adventures. As they strolled along the canals, marveled at the architectural wonders, and immersed themselves in the city's rich history, Venice began to sparkle once again. Though its golden age of trade had ended, a new era had begun, a period of revival and transformation, where Venice transitioned from a maritime powerhouse to a cultural and tourist hub. Even in decay, Venice found a new life as the playground of Europe's elite. What does modern Venice look like, you may ask? Today, Venice is a city that gracefully straddles the past and the present. It remains an enchanting destination, drawing millions of tourists annually with its timeless charm, intricate canals, and awe-inspiring architecture. Each corner of the city tells a story of art, culture, and history that is deeply woven into its fabric. But it's not all gondolas and gelato. Venice today also grapples with some significant challenges. Over-tourism strains the city's resources, while the rising sea levels due to climate change threaten the very foundations of this lagoon city. Yet, Venice is not a city that yields easily. It embodies resilience, continually adapting to and battling the forces that threaten its existence. Efforts are underway to manage tourism sustainably and to protect the city from the encroaching tides. Innovative projects like MOSE, a system of movable barriers designed to block high tides, reflect the city's commitment to preserve its unique heritage. The residents, the true custodians of Venice, are also doing their part, preserving traditions and maintaining the city's vibrant character. Despite the challenges, Venice continues to captivate. It's a living testament to human ingenuity, creativity, and an enduring love for this floating city. As we navigate the narrow calle and glide down the winding canals, we can't help but marvel at this city's resilience. Venice remains a city like no other, a testament to human ingenuity and endurance.